Hey Chem teachers, it's Kendra here with another video talking about 4 Bellwork questions to master periodic tables and the trends. So in our periodic table unit, we talk a lot about parts of the periodic table and the different trends that we can predict based on where an atom is and an element is on the periodic table. So I want you to start chemistry class strong with 4 examples of targeted Bellwork questions designed to assess student understanding in these different topics. So parts of the periodic table, periodic trends, and we're going to look at atomic radius, electronegativity, ionization energy, and then the properties of element groups. These quick focus questions help uncover common misconceptions, allowing you to quickly gauge student readiness and adjust lessons as needed. So you might be thinking, if you're new around here, why should I start with Bellwork? Well, there's 3 big reasons why you should start with Bellwork every day. 1, it engages your students right away. It helps them transition into learning mode from whatever class they come to before. 2, it helps you identify misconceptions early. While they're working on it, you are walking around the room, you're checking in with students, you're taking attendance, and you are able to see, this person knows how to do it, this person is struggling. It helps you quickly identify in a really low stakes environment who needs a little extra help. And then for students, it builds that confidence because it's a routine, and it's a routine to help them be successful. If they know what's going to happen in class when they walk in the door, they are more apt to walk through that door and get started. So let's talk about a couple of different examples for our Bellwork. Again, Bellwork should be short and sweet. We want it done in 5 minutes. That way we can get on with whatever it is we're talking about that day. So when we're teaching about parts of the periodic table, a quick, easy way to identify if they've got it or not is to give them different elements and then have them quickly identify which group each element is in. So I like to spread out across the periodic table. I've got sodium, iron, iodine, and xenon, and then they have to identify which group they go in. Then another thing with parts of the periodic table is we want them to identify another element with similar properties because we know that elements in the same group have similar properties. So if I say, well, tell me an element that has similar properties to lithium, I'm expecting them to give any element in group 1 because that's also in group 1. So that's a great way to have them assess that skill. Then another one about parts of the periodic table is helping them identify elements based on the location. I know some people will play Battleship with this. I think that this is a pretty quick and easy skill for them to do. Battleship would be great for middle school, but for high school, I think we can just, this is how we read it. It's a code, group, period, see where they intersect and tell me what element it is. So I give them a couple of different ones here. And then finally we get into trends of the periodic table. Whenever I give them a trends question, I like to give the same 4 elements so it's quick for them to find them on the periodic table. And then we talk about all 3 of our trends that we cover. So atomic radius, electronegativity, and ionization energy. Then I just have them identify which one it is. In the Bellwork sheet, I would have them write out all of them and then circle or highlight the one with it. Speaking of the Bellwork sheet, if you have joined my newsletter, I send out a weekly newsletter on Tuesdays around lunchtime. And as a welcome gift for you for joining, I send you a Bellwork sheet that gives you a great template that can be implemented every single day of the school year where your students can write down the question. It's formatted just like this. I always printed it on colorful paper so that way my students were able to quickly identify it in their folders or binders or backpacks, depending upon where they decided to keep their stuff. And if we haven't met before, hi, I'm Kendra, and I am your best friend and coworker just down the hall, ready to take things off your plate and help you throughout your chemistry teaching journey and just to help you be able to go home at the end of the day and not have to bring grading and prepping home with you. So that way you can just enjoy your life outside of the classroom. As a chemistry teacher for over 10 years, I've honed in how to reach and create success in all of my students at all different levels. I created ChemEd Solutions as a way to share my high impact, easy to implement resources with other chem teachers just like you. In addition, I also support chemistry teachers throughout their journey through my chemistry community and membership. If this is something that you want more information on, go ahead and just below, there's a link for you to join my weekly newsletter where I share tips and tricks and other resources every week on Tuesdays right about lunchtime. Also, if you never want to miss another video from me, hit that like and subscribe button and you'll get alerted every time I give you more resources. So with all of that, thank you for watching and happy sciencing!